Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. For access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Hey everyone, checking in on SPY, IWM QQQ, and VIX as we head into Monday, April 16th. So over the weekend, Friday night, we had the bombing of Syria, and that was pretty much ideal timing for the market as far as the market was concerned, because now we have the most time to be digested. Initially, when that would happen, the market would sell off, and then people would be worried about, any potential retaliation. So if we have days going by with things settling down, that's going to be more beneficial for the market bulls. Doesn't mean we can't still have a bearish reaction initially as we open up tomorrow morning, but definitely softens the blow in my opinion. So checking in on SPY, we had a profit-taking kind of day on Friday after a strong start. So again, this resistance level in the 266s, it's 266s and 267. It's more of a resistance band than just a singular level. And we'll look at this 4-hour time frame just again, because this 4-hour ascending triangle pattern has a very clear rejection point where we are unable to really get above, and I haven't changed this. So even first thing on Friday, we did close just above it, but again, not convincing, pulled back, bounced off the support line yet again. So here we go heading into Monday, and we're going to be right at the crest. I don't know if that's the right word, but right at the flex point where we're going to see a clear break to start this week. And we still have further earnings coming this coming week, definitely worth being aware of as well. Some major names are going to start to roll into it towards the end of April. And it's really a critical point on this pattern. And we're going to see if there is a bearish reaction to the bombing on Friday, if that drops us down under the support line. And if it does, we're looking at that low down at 263.69. And the most important level for me short term is 262.15. If that level breaks, that is the bulls losing momentum and losing control of this move. And that's a key level on the daily. That's the last lowest point that we've consolidated over the last few days. So that's what we're watching for. It should be an interesting start of the week. And how we break either Monday or Tuesday, I assume Monday, but however we break is going to set the tone and set momentum for the week. And we'll be looking for follow through in that direction. Weekly time frame for SPY. Personally, I'd like to see a bull break so we can get closer to that 270 gap fill, 270.12 on the daily time frame, and be right in the middle of this equilibrium. And we'll be looking for a clear break sometime later in May of this equilibrium pattern. IWM on the daily time frame, much more bullish, breaking clearly to higher highs. So there's no resistance zone here, and we are over that. Now back testing to hold as support. All these moving averages are converging down in the 152s. Resistance is 155.41. We'll look to form a higher low on this consolidation on the daily chart. And you can see the weekly chart is still in equilibrium. And this is a really good equilibrium pattern because we got right back to the middle of the range. And now we're going to be looking to continue to tighten between the last couple weeks of range, the low of 2 weeks ago and the high of this last week. If we do start to pull back more significantly, that will be our new lower high to be watching. QQQ on the daily time frame, also a more clear bull break, but also pulling back and back testing some of these moving average supports. So not a clear break for QQQ, but definitely changing the trend from lower highs and lower lows to higher lows and higher highs. And really the must-hold daily support here on QQQ is 155.88. So there's a lot of space there for the bulls to consolidate. But same here, it's not getting to the middle of the range as much as the bulls would like. It isn't an equilibrium pattern here because we have higher lows and higher highs. But the bulls would like to see a stronger bounce before we begin consolidating and losing the daily momentum. And ideally, the bulls would like to get up to 166 back into the middle of this range of the last month of pullback that we have seen. So while all this is going on and the bulls are getting favor, we see VIX falling back. And this is why those traders that have taken VIX puts longer term on spikes have done really well over the last bunch of years. And it's playing out yet again, where we at this point we've pulled back almost 20% from the recent highs. And we're down at the low of the candlestick with a weak close to wrap up the week. And the next level I'm looking at is 1626 and 1523. And it's just clear lower highs the last month. And really the last 3 weeks is when we have those lower highs. But the bears have the momentum in their favor. Anything under 2166, 2168 will still be just a lower high on a bounce attempt. and the weekly time frame is pulling back down now, we will anticipate the weekly to form a higher low compared to 1331 and still stay in a tightening range, but it's just clear that the short-term momentum right now is favoring the bears. But again, it all depends how we open once futures open back up again tonight, and then we have pre-market tomorrow. We're going to get a good sense of how the market is reacting to the Syria bombing and if it's going to be able to digest that news and move on from it. So it'll all be interesting. Monday, Tuesday, going to set the tone for the week. I appreciate you watching, and we'll check back in then.